Who wants it?
Go ahead, JJ.
I got it. All right, Bullet Train. Well, action.
It's fight or flight. Said bullet train.
Bullet train.
Oh shit.
Bullet plane.
Yeah, I wrote bullet plane.
I think, yeah, you threw him off with the bullet plane.
Bullet
on the
planes, trains, and automobiles.
I was about to say that.
It's an action movie.
I take that.
It's an action movie with
Wait, who would be
what's his
John
face?
Candy,
Steve
though?
Martin and John Candy. Those aren't pillows.
That whole, the whole comedic scene. They're blasting people down the interstate instead. Yeah, I would.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. You can tell I'm tired, people.
Yeah.
Every time you got to give me a heads up when you shave.
Yeah.
I thought you sent your little brother in or something.
JJ Jr.
This is KK. I'm JJ. He's the one. He's the next one after.
Wait,
wasn't
no,
three.
no. Don't you do it. Don't you make it.
He's gonna give us
Don't
an
you do it.
HBCU.
You're gonna.
All right, so we had a couple new releases this week.
Not very good, really.
Nothing really.
Everybody got out of the way for Marvel.
Yeah, everybody's still watching.
And the end of the
Sinners.
month. And the end of the month is stacked.
As they should. As they should.
As you call it, a bullet
Plane. It's literally a bullet train, like rip off.
It is. It's like instead of snakes on a
100%.
plane, it's just like a bunch of assassins, crawling out
Killers
of.
on a plane. Yeah. That one lady has like the snake eyes. Yeah. And then that's not used for
Nothing.
anything.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of like plot points that are set up in this movie that don't go anywhere. It's just weird, you know?
It felt like we were talking off camera. It genuinely felt like they were like, "What do you mean Jason Statham's busy?"
Or Brad Pitt.
Or yeah.
Yeah. Give Josh Hartnett blonde hair, and then he's basically one of those dudes.
And he
you
was
know?
good. I like him
Yeah.
as an actor. I feel like he shouldn't have taken a 10-year disappearance from acting.
No, but going from Trap, where it was like a very serious kind of role.
He played
he's
like a
playing,
mental. Yeah.
He's Brad Pitt in Bullet Train.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I keep
that's
making
not-
it's literally the character. They saw that movie and they're like, oh, but what if it was on a plane?
It's
Like-
funny because I kept feeling more like a Jason Statham movie, but the more you say that, it did feel like this was in the sky at the same time Bullet Train was on the ground happening, and they were up in
It's just like, the agency is after this ghost. We call her the
the
Ghost.
Ghost. I know. I felt like I was playing Call of Duty.
What are we doing?
It's like, the Ghost is such a name that you go to when you don't have a name.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kyle, what's the status on the Ghost? Simmons, what's the status on the Ghost?
Ghost of
The
Tsushima.
names were
Like,
so
yeah.
like
Kyle, Simmons.
burnt.
Give me secret agent names.
Yes.
Another ChatGPT written movie.
It did feel that way.
ChatGPT
Yeah.
needs to win an Oscar this year, okay? Because if a fucking AI
At
can
least
write
get
this,
nominated,
then yeah,
'cause
come on.
Beep, weird beep.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know if I like Josh Hartnett in this movie. I think he played the character well, but when we get to like, obviously spoilers, we don't give a shit. Like the chainsaw, he's like, yeah. Like
it got real.
like
yeah,
you're way overacting when he's like tripping balls, like
I liked him, but it didn't feel right in the movie.
Nope.
That's what I didn't have a problem with him, but the movie it didn't.
It didn't know its tone. It couldn't find its tone for an hour and a half. Like, and it's like a 2-hour movie.
Well, it's
Like,
funny because we had a chance to see this early, and we just didn't. And now I'm like, okay, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, we've had the copy for 3 months.
we could have
but, like,
seen.
Yeah.
We could have been. I would love another Bullet Train movie because I loved that movie.
That's what I mean. Like, is this taking the spot of another movie we could have gotten? Like, that's better?
Maybe it could have existed in that world, and Brad Pitt read the script and went, no.
Yeah, you saw how good that other movie was? Like, I'm not doing this.
I don't think I hated it as much as you because it felt better than some of the terrible action stuff we've gotten this year, like the Valentine's Day
Love
one.
Hurts.
That was.
Oh,
I can't get over how much I hated
erased that movie from
See?
my brain.
See?
It was.
Love Hurts and Hard Eyes, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some ones that
Love Hurts was bad.
this still probably wasn't as good as the Jason Statham Working Man. That still had
Oh.
that.
You think this was worse than that? Working Man was horrible.
No, I was watching another clip from Working Man, and it was like one of the good scenes, like when he's over the pool and he's got the tie and he's like dropped. But it's like it's just. I think it's just
that was
because
just the beekeeper scene.
I
with
know.
The truck,
No,
you know?
and you're
Like-
right. But I mean, I think we're used to Jason Statham in these type of movies, or a Brad Pitt, George Clooney, snarky.
Yeah, this movie's called Marshall, and he's an air marshal now. It's just another profession.
That's what it could have been. I don't
That's
know.
what it should have been, probably.
And I see the review, and the reviews are pretty good for this. Like, really, for what it is, really good for this. So
Really?
it's really surprising. 'cause
The
to
action's
me-
fine.
Yeah.
You know, like the action's fun. The chainsaw stuff was fun. I just didn't like how he played it, you know, but like
It was missing something for sure.
Yeah.
It wanted to be a crazy comic booky, over the top movie like Bullet Train, but there's something like there's certain scenes that remind me of like the fight with Brad Pitt when he's fighting the one chick from
Joey King.
yeah.
Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like discount that.
Yes.
Do you know
It's
what I'm saying?
discount Bullet Train.
It really is.
It really, it 100%
it really
is.
was.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I want to watch fucking Bullet Train. Like,
And
dang it.
And like you said, spoilers, because normally
No
bad
one
movies
cares,
we
we
don't
don't
care.
care.
They did the worst possible thing.
Oh, yeah.
Any salvageable thing that could have been in this movie, they throw away at the end to set up
A sequel.
a sequel.
I turned to my girlfriend. I'm like, they're not getting a sequel.
No way they're getting a sequel. Like 10 minutes in this movie, I'm like, well, they're not. They'll never
like,
make another one of these.
Well, they made $16 times 3,
And they did.
so that's about it, I guess. If we all paid for a movie ticket, that's pretty much what they're gonna.
Yeah.
So like what, $40?
Yeah,
You know?
it's opening weekend. It's not doing well.
No, of course not, because Thunderbolts. You know,
If you want
is
to see a
out,
good
like-
action movie that actually does it right, I know we're actually saying that about a Marvel movie, but like Thunderbolts is great,
Also, we have Mission Impossible, the last one that comes out at the end of the month,
which is going to be.
which is
It's
gonna
gonna-
smash.
it's gonna smash.
And even
Like-
if it's not, it's going to be a better movie.
Right.
Even though the last one that was disappointing in the box
Right.
office, it was still an
Like next
amazing
weekend,
movie.
or this weekend, Final Destination. You know what I mean? Like, just this movie is not gonna leg out. Like, because there's so much that is just gonna wash over.
I think
it.
I read that this was originally going to be like straight to Amazon.
Oh yeah,
and now they're trying.
It screams.
They're trying to
that.
recoup
It
some of the
screams
costs.
that. Yeah,
but
yeah, no, the action's fun. It lacks so much substance.
it's
like,
a nothing movie.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Like I feel bad for Josh Hart. I mean, it's like a paycheck. Like
Yeah.
he needed a movie is what it felt
Yeah.
like. I needed to pay these bills, and they're
and
like,
I keep bringing up Trap, but that was like we shot on that, but that was better than this.
well,
He acted
that's
so much
because of
better
the
in
second
that.
act twist in
Yeah.
that, which
Yeah.
was so unneeded.
Yeah,
he
this
was
one-
great.
The twist in this was obvious.
Yeah, it was really dumb.
Like, oh, you're a ghost?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Oh, I thought.
Guys?
Is it not?
What do you mean?
I legit thought that we were supposed to be just figured that because it was such a not twist until they're like twist, and you're like twist.
What? Yeah.
That's not. We weren't
Yeah.
supposed to think that was a ghost. Yeah, this was not great.
It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it went on for way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And coming off of Thunderbolts, that was so tightly just. Yeah. It was. Yeah, this is mid at best,
Yeah.
but like lower mid.
I'm gonna be polite. You know.
And I like Josh Hartnett as an actor. I think
Right.
he's great, and I wish he was in more things.
the
So I don't want
blonde Josh Hartnett.
to. It's a little weird.
It was a little
It's
weird.
a little weird.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
you
just-
know what? I'll give it a 4 or 5
Yeah.
because I'm.
I was gonna
somewhere
say 5,
It's
but
not
it's not
quite
a
a
5.
5.
It's not a 5.
No, it's.
Yeah.
There's some.
Oh, we were supposed to give our scores at the beginning.
Oh, we forgot.
Yeah.
to change that.
And then
We'll
defend
fix
our
that.
scores. Yeah. So we can't
forgot.
sway JJ from giving movies
JJ's
a
like,
9.
damn. I was gonna give it an 8 again, but yeah, they're right.
Hell no. I was gonna give it. I'll give it a solid 4.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
it's-
It's not. That's not bad either. It's just like
No, like
wait
if-
for streaming.
If average is like we
Yeah.
always say, like people misunderstand, but like average is around a 5, 5.5. So it just was meh.
Wait for this movie to come out on streaming, and if you have nothing better to do, absolutely nothing better to do,
Nothing
then
makes you
put it
need to
on.
want to go to the movies to see this.
No.
There's no like, oh, the theatrical experience. No, this feels like
Yes.
I'm at Netflix. It's 2 in the morning. I worked all night. I'm tired. I need to put something on to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
And then you fall asleep before he gets on the plane.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you tell everybody, yeah, I think I saw that movie. I think it was all right, but you didn't really.
There was that weird scene. I don't know if you guys caught it, but they had like director or whatever of agency and Jabber Magoo like walk outside, and he's like spilling that like, oh, I leaked who he was to everybody on the plane or whatever. Blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
the-
And there's like people doing yoga, and they're like, fucking vegans or like whatever they say. Like they just randomly
It's like, the director had a
shit on-
problem with vegans, or the screenwriter.
I don't know what. It's like very like,
Yeah.
like, oh, the scene is only in here
It's
just
'cause
to
they
like
were-
crap on people doing yoga. Like,
Because they
what?
wanted to make it like what? Like weird.
Yeah, they're like bunch of sissies.
Like the Bullet Train. There were some
Like-
really weird scenes in that movie, but
Yeah.
they kind of made sense in context to the
But the
weirdness
movie
of the
was
movie.
weird.
Right.
Right.
This was like
Like Bullet Train had the through line of all the like Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, which is goofy, but then it's like when it pays off, it's
they
like
punch you in the feels at the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
This movie, for like a brief second, I cared that he was getting his life back, and then they go, yeah, but we're not doing that.
Yeah,
like
it went full tropey right out of the gate.
Oh, you're not landing in San Francisco, are you?
Disgraced federal agent. It's the same old. That's what I mean. Like, just put all these movies in a box.
Yeah.
And when Jason Statham's schedule's free, then just pull one out and go, here you go.
Yeah.
And then at the very worst, it'd be a 6 because he eats it up. That's the difference. Statham eats it up.
Yeah. Josh Hartnett doesn't know how to eat it up.
No, he's doing Oppenheimer and shit. And now they're like, here, dude. Even Trapped, he had to play like a really psychological character. Now that's like, here, now you go boom, boom, bang,
you're
bang,
tripping
punch
balls
things.
on like bull sperm, and you're chainsawing
so
people.
dumb.
Like,
That was so dumb.
What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
And how many times was he going to be gravely injured or poisoned
I know.
just to be at the end?
Both of them
We're
are like
doing a sequel.
bleeding out at the end, and it's like you guys aren't fucking making it.
The work has just
anywhere.
begun.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
No.
What?
No.
What does that?
No.
What does that mean? Fight or Flight 2? Really?
No.
Yeah, 'cause
Fucking really?
Where do you go there?
Right.
Can't do the train thing because then it'd be a pure ripoff. We're gonna get on a cruise ship.
Another plane. Second plane. It's got 3 stories now. This felt like, I don't know if you remember the shitty Kevin Hart movie, Lift.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I do remember that movie.
Oh my God.
That was almost a little bit better than this.
That was better because it was better. It was on the everything was break your nose with a bat on the nose.
It was real bad.
We're assembling a team.
Are we?
The cameras.
What do you mean?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Vincent D'Onofrio's in that movie. Don't see this movie.
No.
Don't give it your money. We don't want a sequel. Please no.
Please
don't see this movie.
Don't even stream it.
Please don't.
I would put money on there's no sequel.
No way.
None.
No way.
Not even close.
I forgot to look the budget up for this because I really was curious.
And then like the credits are playing, like the first bit of credits, the lights don't come on in the theater. There's no mid-credit scene.
So
The
you're
lights
like,
just
oh,
don't
we're getting
come
the
on.
credit scene.
Yeah. They're like, no. We need you to sit down
That's the
so
new
you can
Psych
get
Out.
all the
Yeah.
names of the people who made this shitty movie.
That's the new Psych Out.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh.
Well, my theory is that the theater was still programmed for Thunderbolts. So
You're
it's
probably
like set on a timer or
actually
something.
You might
dead
be
on.
right.
Because
You
staff
might be
can't
right.
get in there
They're
to
not.
turn. No.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Yeah. I'm like,
Thunderbolts was playing in that the day before.
yeah.
And they just changed the oh my god.
Yeah. All right, fight or flight. I wish I flighted out of this movie.
Or fought.
Or fought.
I wish I fought or yeah. That was still more creative than the movie.
Yeah. Float. What's the past tense of flight? Float. Get floated.
Fought or float.
That's a sequel.
Fight or flight 2, fought or
Fought
float.
or float.
Bullet Cruise coming soon.
Bullet Cruise.
Oh God.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy.